Chandrasekhar, and this is my task 2 as the Data Science and Business Analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation. In this task is basically for the detection of face mask, and the domain is computer vision. The dataset I have used can be downloaded from this link as well. Let me show how the dataset looks like. So this is the dataset we are working on, and this dataset consists of 1376 images, in which 690 images are with mask and 686 images are without mask. So this is the dataset with mask and this is without mask. Now let's see the code part. Initially, I have imported all the necessary libraries for this model. First, I have imported the OpenCV library. Next is the model, the sequential model, which is the ANN model. And next, I have imported the image data generator, which is used to produce new images using a single particular images by using the using few features like the zoom feature, tilting feature, flipping feature. So these kind of features it is using and producing new images using the single image. And these are all the layers which I have imported. And finally, I have imported the model checkpoint. Now I have mounted the Google Drive, and now going on to building the model. I have initialized all the layers into the sequential model. In this, first is the input layer, where I have initialized 100 neurons and with all are of 3x3 matrix, and the activation function is relu, and initialized the shape as well, which is a color RGB model. That's why I have mentioned the 3 here. Otherwise, if it is a grayscale image, then I will be initializing 1. Similarly, initializing max pooling as 2x2, and I have used one hidden layer of the same parameters that I have mentioned in the input layer as well. And now doing the flattened method, which actually converts the matrix into a data form in which the data can be initialized to each neurons for performing the operation. Next, I have used the dropout as 0.5 and the dense layer of 50 neurons, and the activation is as well as relu. And finally, the output layer as where the neurons are 2, which is basically with mask and without mask. And the activation function I have used is the softmax activation function. Now for compiling the model, I have used the optimizer, Adam optimizer, and for the loss function I have used binary cross entropy because our final output is of categorical values. Hence, I have used the binary cross entropy and the metrics as accuracy. Now let's initialize the training dataset and testing dataset. I have created a variable named training DAR and initializing the path of the training dataset. And here I have used the image data generator, which is used to produce new images, and variety of images can be produced. I have rescaled the value of the 255 within the range of 0 to 1, and I have mentioned the rotating range as 40 degree. And these are all the other features which actually creates the new images in different formats. And I have initialized the this training data into the training dataset, and assigned everything into this flow form directly using the train dataset and assigned it to training generator. This similar method has been applied to the testing dataset as well. And we can see that there are 1330 images belonging to the second class and 194 images belonging to the second 2 classes. Now I have used the model checkpoint, which is used to initialize the weights at each checkpoint, and we can see here that I have used the monitor as validation loss and mode as auto, and everything will be done automatically. And now let's go for the training of data, and this training of data is done using model.fit generator, and I have passed the training data and the testing data along with the epochs as number 10, and I have passed this checkpoint and calling it back during the training of the model. And after executing this is how our training is happening, and at the final we can check that our accuracy is of 94% for training data and 98% for the testing data, which is a pretty good model. And now we are going to save the model. The saving the model is very simple. By using .save method, we can save the model and specify the destination where you want to save the model along with the file name. Okay. And we can see that our model has been saved. Now, after saving the model, we are going to use that saved model to predict if the person is wearing the mask or not. For that, I have used the Visual Studio Code. Using this, I have written the Python script in order to access the camera and initialize the saved model using the load model library that is inside the Keras models. And after initializing, I have accessed the camera using this line, and using this line of codes is used to do all the internal stuffs for detecting the face, doing the resizing stuffs, and predicting if the face has the mask or not. So all the things are being done here. Now let's see how our model works.